Okay. Hello everyone. Just making this for YouTube, and this is going to be just an Xbox news video. Um, and I I did a I haven't uploaded yet, but I did a RuneScape news video, and I that video was it was I thought the video was good and stuff. So RuneScape has like a an actual news thing on their website, but so does Xbox. So, just thought I'd make this video on some Xbox news and stuff. I'll scroll down here in a second, but you know, um, I do, you know, um, for work and stuff. My job is podcasting, and YouTube. I just started a YouTube channel as like a hobby and stuff, and I'm not gonna post on YouTube all the time, but I still want to post stuff on my channel sometimes. Um, I'm not playing video games all the time, but I can still, because I podcast, I can, just kind of do these kind of like new style videos and upload them to YouTube. So, um, so yeah, for now, what I'm doing right now, I got the RuneScape news, so I'll do some RuneScape news videos, and I'm not gonna upload those right now. And same with this Xbox news video, I'm not gonna upload this right now. I'm gonna work on um uploading. I have a couple more RuneScape videos I have to upload, and the RuneScape videos I have to upload, they're just some bossing videos. So over time, I'm just gonna upload those, and then I'm gonna add them to my playlist. I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel. It's just called RuneScape Three Bosses, and I'm just gonna upload all that content over time, the boss videos, and then update the playlist and everything. And then from there, um, I'll do these news videos and stuff. Like I'll do RuneScape news videos. I'll do Xbox news videos. The reason I'm gonna do RuneScape is I do RuneScape news videos because I play RuneScape, and when I'm not playing RuneScape, I can just do some news videos. Same with Xbox. Gonna do Xbox news videos just because I have an Xbox. So um, those are the only like devices I have for video games. I got my iPad and my Xbox Series S. But they got Xbox news, they got RuneScape news, so I can make some videos on those, which is cool. And yeah, I just want to post some stuff on my YouTube channel sometimes, just because I don't, I don't play video games all the time, you know. So, but I still want to, make some content for YouTube. So, normally I'm doing my podcast and stuff, but I do like doing YouTube, and just want to like make some news videos and stuff. And I noticed that other people that do YouTube videos of different, just different types of YouTube videos. I noticed people have different types of content, like whether they're playing video games, whether they're talking about video game news, um, or just other types of YouTube content that people make. People just kind of have kind of a different, a different type of like different varieties of content stuff. And kind of the way YouTube works is that you know, uh, YouTube, you kind of just have to upload every once in a while and just kind of keep progressing your YouTube channel. Where I kind of find with other platforms, like using social media or podcasting, um, those are just it's kind of different, because like on my podcast on Spotify, it's an audio podcast, and then like if I post stuff on social media, um, it's just like people like podcasting, like people only listen to, I have a regular podcast schedule I upload and stuff, but people kind of listen to the podcast that they want to listen to. And then with social media, I find people just kind of scroll through social media and stuff. So different kind of content creation that is, but I think, I want to do some YouTube sometimes, and, still post on my channel and stuff. So, and YouTube is different people, when I, like when I'm socializing and stuff, talking to different people, um, not on my podcast, but like I just do my podcast by myself. But when just like, when I'm in society and stuff and just socializing with people, um, people watch YouTube videos like every now and then. And then with podcasts, again, people just listen to the podcast they want to of different people, all the different podcasts out there. People just listen to what episodes they want to. And then with social media, people just kind of scroll through social media. So that's just kind of just looking at the different types of content people like for entertainment and stuff. But yeah, I think, podcasting is pretty simple. It's just an audio. Just for me, podcasting, I just do the audio podcast, upload that. And then like on social media, I don't really use a lot of social media myself. I do post some stuff on social media and stuff, but I don't actually like really use social media. I don't really like go on there and scroll and stuff. I don't really like search up a lot of other stuff. I don't really read through much on social media. Um, so yeah, I just thought I'd talk about that stuff. But yeah, YouTube. It's cool that I like YouTube because you can make videos and stuff. So that's definitely kind of cool. So yeah, I just thought I'd talk about that. And also one thing. Oh yeah, another thing is I find doing like kind of these news videos. I think is doing these news videos. It's a bit easier for me to make these news videos. Um, and then it's just, I'm used to podcasting and stuff, so like it's easier for me to just talk and stuff. It's easy for me to do the commentary and stuff for my video game uploads and stuff on YouTube, but I'm not always playing video games, so it's like I can't just like, if I'm not playing video games, I can't make a video about a video game kind of a thing. So doing these news videos sometimes is definitely um, it's just easier to do a video and stuff and about the news and everything, and then just upload it to YouTube. But that's definitely easier. And then when I am playing video games, I just can. I have a my setup is good and stuff. It's easy for me to record and everything, but but yeah, I'm just not always. I talked about that like in my RuneScape news video. Like I'm not always playing video games, so you can't really make a video if you're not playing video games. So, um, so yeah, I just seen like other people had like different types of content and stuff on their channel, like a lot of news stuff. So I was like, okay, I can do some news videos. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So yeah, I can scroll here. This is on the Xbox.com, the news, and this is Project Helix, and it is I guess the prototype, kind of the code name prototype of the next generation of Xbox. And yeah, building the next generation of Xbox. And a lot of other people made videos and stuff on this, and I wanted to just talk about it on this video. Um, but yeah, they're in development of the next generation of Xbox console, Project Helix. We are pushing the boundaries of rendering and simulation in partnership with AMD, using FSR Next to power what comes next. Starting in April, Xbox mode will begin rolling out to Windows in select markets. It brings a familiar Xbox experience to players while keeping the flexibility and openness of Windows. For developers, the Xbox Play Anywhere catalog now spans more than 1,500 games, creating a powerful opportunity to reach players seamlessly across console and Windows. So I think that's really cool. Um, and I've always liked Windows. Everything like I just use an iPad, like just a tablet and stuff. And I have an Xbox console. But when I used to have a laptop, I used to have like I've had a couple laptops. I had like just some basic laptops before, but I used to have like a gaming laptop. But I switched over to um, I had a gaming laptop. I had an Xbox. Like um, when I had my gaming laptop, I had like an Xbox. It was an Xbox One. I remember I had an Xbox One, and then I had an Xbox One S, and then I had a gaming laptop around that time, and then I just moved over to tablets and my Xbox Series S. Um, and I use for my phones. I use a Samsung phone, um, and I have a Samsung smartwatch and stuff too. But yeah, I always liked Windows. Like when I had a gaming laptop, the reason I didn't want to buy a PC or anything. I didn't want to buy another laptop is because you have to keep upgrading all the. You have to like basically build your own computer kind of a thing. You have to like kind of like go on these websites and like buy these parts and like upgrade your graphics card and your drivers and all that stuff. And I was never really interested in that stuff. I just want to buy a device and just get some software updates and stuff. And then if there's ever like the next generation of technology, I could just buy a new console or product or something if I want. I was having, never into having like to, build or upgrade my laptop. Buy a PC, build your own PC, stuff like that, or buying a pre-built PC. I was just never into that. Um, but when I did have a gaming laptop, I really did like Windows 11. I had Windows 10 and Windows 11, and I liked both of them. They were really good. So it's cool to see with Xbox that they're going to have, um, the Xbox Play Anywhere catalog, 1,500 games. It's going to work console. It's going to work across console and Windows. That's really cool. So like you'll have Game Pass, your subscriptions. You'll have the cloud. You'll have your console. You can buy your games. You'll have, you know, the Windows operating system and Xbox consoles and stuff. So that's really cool for the next generation. And I'm just gonna do my commentary and stuff here. I'm not gonna read through like all the text and stuff. I'll just talk about what I think is interesting. But just really cool, I think, for them to, you know, AMD. I think AMD makes good technology, and if um, DirectX, FSR, those are good technologies. Um, they're gonna have ray tracing performance capabilities, integrates intelligence directly into the graphics and compute pipeline, and drives meaningful gains in efficiency, scale, and visual ambition. The result is more realistic, immersive, and dynamic worlds for players. That's really cool, and they're gonna do um, alpha versions. They're gonna ship alpha versions to hardware developers beginning in 2027. So next year they'll start doing alpha testing, and then probably take a couple more years. They'll do beta testing and stuff, and then they'll move into official release in a couple years. That's pretty cool. And only thing though with that is I think like some of these big games that these companies that Xbox owns, these large games. I think these next games, these big IPs and stuff. I think they're going to be on the next console. Like things like well, even if Xbox doesn't own them, some of the independent companies, like someone like CD Projekt Red, I think they'll have um, they'll have probably like Witcher 4. I think will be on the next generation. Those will be on even with PlayStation, like PlayStation 6 or whatever they call that device or that console. I think like Witcher 4 and like Witcher 5 and 6, that whole trilogy they want to make, Cyberpunk 2, Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, um, just kind of games like that. I think I've seen some other news out there. Obsidian, they're gonna make they're gonna make Avowed 2, I guess. I like Obsidian. I haven't played all their games, but I think Obsidian's a good company. But um, I did play the Outer Worlds 2. I do have a video of the Outer Worlds 2 on my YouTube channel if people want to watch that. Um, you know, I never um I never finished the Outer Worlds 2. The Outer Worlds 2 for me, like I played the content I wanted to and stuff. The Outer Worlds 2 I thought the Outer Worlds 2 was good. I liked the first one more. The first Outer Worlds and the DLC, those were better. But the Outer Worlds 2, I played it and stuff. I made a YouTube video on it, but I just had no interest in finishing the game. I think it was a good game, but it wasn't a great game. But yeah, the Outer Worlds 2 was just kind of a game, like just some of the design choices in that game were just not that interesting. And the whole game, it's all about your companions and stuff. And, when you get to the later planets and stuff in the game, it's all about the companions and their quests and everything. And just, I know how the game ends and stuff, and I'm not going to spoil the ending for the game for people, but Um, Outer Worlds 2 is just like not my favorite game, but it was okay to play. But again, Avowed, I didn't play Avowed. I did skip Avowed. Avowed was not interesting for me. And Avowed kind of got kind of average reviews. Kind of people just thought the game was boring. But I'd seen some Obsidian news and stuff, and you know, the what's it called? The Outer Worlds, the Outer Worlds series, like that universe. No, sorry here. I have to just drink some water. Stuff. I'm hiccuping here. Um, but yeah, no. I like the Outer Worlds universe, like that IP. Like they're not going to do the Outer Worlds 3. They're going to do Avowed 2. They want to make, like, I don't know if it's going to be called Avowed 2, but they want to make more games in the Avowed universe. So again, like a game like that would probably be like Xbox owns Obsidian, so that would probably be like on the next generation of Xbox. So it's cool that they're making the next generation. They're making the next generation of Xbox, but I think that's kind of like it's cool, but it's also like, man, I don't want to go buy the next generation to play some of these games because I'm not interested in playing some of these games. So it's like I don't want to buy a new console. So I'm excited for the new console and stuff, but I don't know if I'm gonna go buy one right away. Um, but it's like some of these games that I would be interested in playing, like games I'm kind of interested in playing in the future. Witcher 4 looks pretty good so far, what they've shown off, some of the tech demos. I've always liked Bethesda, Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5. Those look pretty cool. They haven't really showed any gameplay or anything of those, but those IPs are always good, so that'd be kind of cool to play those games. I liked Cyberpunk 2077. That was good, and I liked the DLC Phantom Liberty. That was good. I liked Witcher 2. I liked Witcher 3, and the DLCs for the Witcher 3. Those were good. Um, and yeah, I liked those. I like those IPs, just like some examples, but like those, Cyberpunk 2, stuff like that. I'd be interested in playing that. I think some of those games. But again, they're gonna probably be on the next generation of consoles, like on the new Xbox and PlayStation and PCs. So, um, I don't know if I'd want to upgrade my console or anything right away, but um, those are just like some examples of some games that I would be interested in playing. Um, but yeah, that's that's like a lot of people. They people don't want to upgrade their console or their PC if they're not interested in playing games. Like I don't use Game Pass. I don't use Game Pass. I just buy games I want to play. Because I don't want to keep having a subscription. I just like, okay, I'm gonna buy this game, and you own that game, and you can always just reinstall it and stuff and play it. Um, but yeah, this pretty cool. Yeah, here we go. So we're taking everything we've learned about building a leading game OS and bringing it directly into Windows. So this is like the Xbox handhelds. I think handhelds are pretty cool. I wouldn't buy a handheld device, but they are kind of cool. And yeah, pretty cool. And just reading through some of this stuff. This is actually this game Crimson Desert from Pearl Abyss. That looks like a really cool game. I think I've been scrolling on YouTube and stuff. I've seen a couple content creators upload. I think they've played it and stuff. I don't know if that game is out yet. That looks like a really cool game. Um, I'd have to watch some more videos on it and see if I want to actually play that game. But it does look really cool. It looks like a cool game. And also another thing too, I was watching some other YouTube videos, and one thing people don't, I kind of agree with it. I think sometimes the wait times for games are too long. So maybe with the next generation, I still want companies and developers to take their times with games, but um, some of the wait periods are just long and stuff. So maybe with the of next generation of consoles and technology, the games could come out quicker. Maybe that would be kind of cool. I think, and yeah, that would be, yeah, just not as long of wait times. um, between games and stuff. You want to have, a company could release a game every 3 to 4 years. I think is good, and from there they can make sequels and stuff with their IPs and everything. You could have DLCs for your games, and you could have updates, all that stuff, between the games and everything. Or if they're making a new game and stuff, you don't want to people don't want to wait too long for new games. So you want to have good quality games, but you don't want the development period to be too long. Um, it's kind of like a Bethesda kind of a thing. Like I like Bethesda games, but Bethesda takes so long between their games that people just like don't. People still play them and stuff, but people don't want to wait that long for some of these games. Most companies you don't have to wait as long as Bethesda, but some of these companies out there with these really big RPGs, um, you have to wait a long time for some of their stuff. Like I know with like CD Projekt Red, you kind of have to wait a while for some of their games to come out. Bethesda, sometimes Ubisoft games, you have to wait a while. Um, it just depends on different types of companies and series and stuff. It's kind of like an example for waiting. Like I've always liked the Splinter Cell games, but like the Splinter Cell remake, that's been announced like years ago, and that's still in development and stuff, and there's been no gameplay or anything on it. So it's like, again, Splinter Cell fans, they just, um, they just like go replay like the older games and stuff. Like they're like, people just don't even really like look at the news for the remake and stuff. I think the remake people will buy it and stuff, and people will play it, but um, again, people don't want to wait all the time for releases and stuff. It's kind of like movies or books or anything. Um, you don't want to, wait too long between. You want to have, you know, you want to have quality stuff, but you don't want to wait. You don't want to wait like a long period, too long periods of time for some of the content to come out and stuff. So yeah, that's like with the next generation. I think they could maybe speed up the development process maybe a bit with some of these things. And I mean, these companies have so much money, and everyone else talk about too. I know Phil Spencer. He retired from Xbox. I thought Phil Spencer was good, and I liked him as his job and stuff, and I liked all the other people that worked at Xbox. Didn't really follow them or anything, but I thought that Xbox as a company, like using their product, I thought it was fine. The games and stuff were fine, so I thought it was fine. Um, but yeah, people always talk about like the new leadership and stuff at Xbox. But I thought that um, I thought that's um, I I thought the new people that work there are fine. Looking at the people and stuff, I looked through like an article quickly like a while ago, and I think Xbox will be fine. I think the people that work there and got promoted are the new people that get hired and stuff. I think Xbox is fine. I think Microsoft is fine. Um, like I think it was Bill Gates. I remember when Bill Gates came out with Microsoft. Like I thought that was fine. I think Bill Gates is good, and I don't follow I don't follow any like these billionaire people. I don't really know what they do these days. I don't really follow any billionaires, but I see stuff on their news and stuff sometimes. But again, like when Bill Gates had Microsoft and stuff and his employees, like I thought it was good, and I think the new after Bill Gates left Microsoft and stuff, um, I think that it was fine. It's still you still get your same product and stuff too. Like I remember I used to have like an original Xbox and stuff. I used to play games on there, and then Xbox 360 and Xbox One and now Xbox Series consoles. I think it was fine. The people that work there I think are fine. Whether it was like the original people or like the new people, I think it's fine. You're still getting your products and you're still getting your games and stuff and all your technology and all that stuff. And I think Microsoft as a company is fine. So um, so yeah. But yeah, it's kind of really about it for. I mean, it's really kind of about it for this. There's some other related articles and stuff, and but yeah, pretty cool that um, yeah, pretty cool. They got some artwork and stuff here, and yeah, it's really about it for this article. So yeah, that's about it for that article. So yeah, I thought that was good to make this video and stuff. I'm not gonna upload this right away, but I'll upload this in the future and stuff. And and yeah, so I just want to post on YouTube sometimes, and when I'm not playing video games, I can still make some news videos. Um, and yeah, I could still, make some RuneScape news videos. I can make Xbox news videos and stuff. And, every video is not going to be long like this, but I could still, even if I just upload once in a while, that's just how YouTube works. You gotta um, you just have to kind of upload and stuff to keep your channel kind of progressing and stuff. Um, I'm not really interested in like, all the, um, like I just make the videos I want to make and stuff and upload them. I'm not interested in like all the analytics, like all that stuff. Like I don't really like look through any of that stuff. I just make the videos I want to make and I just upload those videos. So that's what I do. And I've uploaded before too. Like I've had like some shorter videos and stuff. But these making these kind of videos is good. You know, and yeah, that I don't want to do like I was thinking about doing like YouTube Shorts, but I was like I don't have much to talk about with YouTube Shorts and stuff. And again, YouTube Shorts are only like a minute. I'm not interested in that stuff, so just make videos and upload them. So, but yeah, RuneScape news and Xbox news I think is cool. There's always the video game news and stuff out there. So I can upload the RuneScape news videos and Xbox videos in the future, and I'll make some more of these news videos in the future. And um, I mean, there's not really any other. I can't really talk about like any. I could just talk about like video game news, just stuff like that. I could just talk about different types of video game news and stuff. Um, so I could have RuneScape news, Xbox news, and then I could just talk about. I could, I'd have to go make another video at some point, but I could just call it like video game news and stuff. But I don't have any other like consoles or PCs or anything, and I don't play every game, so can't really make videos on those because like I don't have those products or those devices or technology and stuff. So, um, like I just like that was just an idea, like gaming news or something. But RuneScape news and Xbox news is good because like I play video games sometimes, I play RuneScape sometimes, play an Xbox sometimes, and there's always news and stuff I can talk about. So it it works for these kind of videos. But like other gaming news, I don't really think I'm gonna do other gaming news just because like I'll just talk about stuff like in the RuneScape kind of in the RuneScape ecosystem, in the Xbox ecosystem, kind of stuff like that. Because like I have devices and I play those games and stuff sometimes, but I don't really like want to make videos on stuff that like I don't have to the technology or um, I don't have a PlayStation. I've not played those games, so can't really make videos about them. So, and like I said, I'm not gonna upload all the time to YouTube, but every once in a while I'll upload to YouTube and stuff, just to kind of uh, have some uploads for the channel and stuff. But yeah, this was fun to make this video, and yeah, that'll be it for this video. So I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.